If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you'll probably know that I'm pretty supportive of China, and that is going to change today because what I'm about to talk about is absolutely unacceptable, and China needs to stop this immediately. And because it's such a frustrating thing for me, I actually need help to explain it. Otherwise, it'll just be me ranting for like 20 minutes. So, in order to fully explain what this video is about, I'm actually going to have Yvonne sit in on this one to help talk about what this is and why it's so frustrating. So, let's just jump right into it and start talking about this ridiculous topic. All right, Yvonne. So, you...
Yes.
We're just in the Netherlands. And one of the things that you said you did there was...
Drink coffee all day. Yes.
all day.
All day.
Right.
That's all I did. No. In the Netherlands, we love coffee. Like, lots of people wake up in the morning and they start their morning off with coffee. And then we have coffee tijd. There was even, back in the day, a TV show called Coffee Tijd, Coffee Time. So yeah, in the morning we have coffee around 10:30. Time is very specific though. You have to drink it at a certain time. You'll have 2 cups of coffee. And then in the evening around 8 o'clock, 8:30, you have more coffee and 2 cups often.
So why are we even talking about coffee?
Yes. Not because the Dutch drink a lot of coffee, I love coffee, you like coffee, but you showed me a video just earlier and I was like, what? Who even comes up with this? Like, how do you even think, oh yeah, let me take this food item and coffee and blend it together?
All right, so let's show you a little video to explain exactly why we're going crazy and why this needs to stop. So as you can see in this video, Chinese people, God knows what, to be honest, has started this trend of, like you were saying, let's mix a food item with coffee and sell it.
Because why not? We can.
Like, would you ever put an octopus... If you ever put an octopus in your coffee, like, would that have ever... You guys are near the ocean. You guys have seafood.
You see us putting a herring, right? Like the Dutch raw fish that you eat, like put that in your coffee. No, I don't see that happening.
Like herring coffee? I mean, and speaking of onions, because you put a lot of onions on the herring, there's a coffee that is spring onions, right? I'll show that video too.
Yes.
It's just chopping up spring onions and you put it at the base of the coffee, and it's coffee with spring onions.
Or coffee with potato, because the Dutch love their potatoes.
Yeah, mashed potatoes and coffee. Stump coffee.
Stump
coffee.
You mash your potatoes with coffee instead of, oh my gosh.
So this is like a trend that's kind of going kind of viral right now on Chinese social media. I saw it on Chinese social media, and then I watch a couple of these teachers, these Chinese language teachers. They will talk about things that are trending in China and try and explain it in Chinese and English. So I saw a girl on Instagram also talking about it, and then I was like, she's got to be making that stuff up. So I went to Chinese social media to see like how serious it is.
Do you dare try these drinks from China? A coffee shop in Xiamen is selling a new drink. A large plum-looking octopus is sold in a latte filled with ice. Another coffee shop in Hangzhou is selling the preserved egg coffee. Each cup contains 2 preserved eggs, one of which was smashed at the bottom with milk and coffee mixed in, plus another whole egg at the topping. There's also Lao Ganma coffee, fermented veggies coffee, and the garlic coffee. If you're craving some seafood, try this cup of oysters soaked in Americano, mixed with ice and lemon juice. You can add more toppings like salmon, scallop, and shrimp to make it fancy. Chinese people also mix local specialties with coffees like Shanxi aged vinegar Americano, Changsha stinky tofu latte, Suzhou braised pork latte, and Qiuzhou beef ball coffee.
Would you eat a pidan drink? I mean, would you eat it or are you drinking it? I don't know. Are you eating it or drinking it?
A century egg? Like, I've had a century egg. I had, like, a couple of years ago. I'd never had it. I had to try it. And it was just not for me. It was not good.
We did a video.
Yes.
It was...
So, no, I wouldn't combine that with coffee, because coffee in itself is pretty good. But yeah, like every now and then these trends come by. Like last year there was a trend where they had an avocado coffee. I tried it actually. I was not impressed, but they also have these cookie coffees.
Yeah.
But like a cup made from cookies, and you pour your coffee in that. I would try that because that's
But that's like normal. You have coffee and cookies, or coffee and muffins. Like that's
with
a
an octopus
normal thing.
Or with black tofu.
Oh, or the meatball one. Like they had meatballs.
Oh, I didn't see that one yet. Oh, so I really don't understand where this comes from. Like, at what point does somebody have the idea of like, oh yeah, let me try to combine these things, and then at what point do people? Yeah, and at what point do people think, oh,
this is good enough?
I think it's just the hype. Like, people get excited. They say, oh wow, great photos, great videos, but then.
Yeah, I mean, having an octopus in your coffee is definitely an interesting photo. But I guess this is going back to the title of the video, Chinese people are too creative. You know, that's one of the things that Chinese people always get, like, kind of, I guess, looked down upon, is that there's not a lot of creativity in China. And I'm like, that is just definitely not true. I mean,
they're very creative.
There's no way in the history of the world that I would have come up with half of these things that they're trying. I mean, next you're just, I guess if you're just taking it to the extreme, it's like pizza coffee. Let's throw a piece of pizza in and...
I mean, maybe that's how it started, right?
Hamburger coffee or something.
You accidentally drop like a piece of your pidan or your spices into your coffee.
Yeah, or if you're eating
a
pidan for breakfast and you have a coffee and then you like eating and sipping, you're like, oh, that tastes okay. But I mean, it's like one of those crazy things, and these videos are clearly viral for the reason, like you were saying, it's an interesting picture and it's so wild. Even a lot of the social media videos that we were watching of Chinese people talking about these trends were like making fun of it and being like, this is disgusting. Like, why would you eat this?
Yeah, why is this even a thing? Why would you even try and drink or eat this?
So they do understand, like most people do understand, that it's pretty ridiculous. So I think it is, a lot of it is about trying to get people into your coffee shop and doing anything to attract people.
Yeah.
But even from a marketing standpoint, like outrage marketing, like I would not have let's throw it, like oysters were one of them too, right? Like let's put oysters in our coffee and hope people come in
and buy
I mean, it's working.
I guess
I mean, I'm talking about it.
You're making a video about it. Would you try it?
Oh, should we try it?
Would you like try going? Or would you like try it if people paid for it for you? If like you have like your subscribers now, if you guys were like to give like a super thanks and like leave a comment, hey Miguel and Yvonne, I would love for you to try this. If you find something like this in Beijing, would you do it?
I just don't know, because I've actually we did the pidan, the century egg. We've tried those.
Yeah.
Of course, we tried it wrong according to the comments. But even then, this isn't the right way to do it.
No,
so this would be even worse than just trying it plain.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you guys really want us to try something like this, like if you want to see us suffer, we could track it down. I don't know if there's any here, because most of these were like in Hangzhou and Shanghai and Xiamen and like other places that aren't super, like, I guess not as popular for tourists, because right now tourists are everywhere here.
Yes, yeah,
like,
yes.
So, you know,
maybe over the summer we might come across them here in Beijing.
Maybe, yeah. So, anyways, if you do want us to try, leave a comment, and maybe, I'm not buying it myself. No way, I'm not wasting my money on this. But if enough people want it, and maybe you guys give us super thanks, we can track it down and try and find it here in Beijing. But there's no guarantees, because we haven't actually seen it in Beijing.
No,
like we were saying, it's kind of the
more in the south, it seems.
Southern cities, and also kind of the second tier are not so popular. Again, the ones trying to attract like people to come, tourists and stuff. And now it's that time of year.
I also wonder if like you guys would like try and drink these coffees, like, or if you have seen like special coffees or other specialty drinks where you are from.
Yeah, is it as crazy as we think it is, or is this also like interesting, or do you have stuff in your own culture or your own country where you combine things that is very strange? I mean, the one that there's one I saw, Red Bull coffee. It was a whole Red Bull, and then you pour like a shot of coffee on top, and I'm like,
double energy.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that sounds so crazy to me. But again, some people have crazy like drinks in their own country. So if you have anything, what we would consider crazy, or what many people from the outside might look at and say that's crazy, I'm not trying to be polite here. Octopus is like octopus in your coffee. I'm not trying to be cold. Oh, it's different. No, that's crazy. So, what do you guys think? Leave a comment below. This is a little bit lighthearted video. Some of the political stuff can get a little overwhelming at times, and we have to step back and just have
up for something light and funny and different. So
just have some fun.
Yeah.
And this is definitely a funny, freaky like
concept
trend.
idea.
Yeah. So leave a comment and I'll respond to them.
And we might try some.
And we might try some coffees if you pay for it.
Oh, and if you want to see us eat that pidon, where is it here?
Oh yeah, if you want to see us eat a pidon back in the day when we were
had no clue what we were doing, basically.
But it is still kind of funny. You can see our faces be quite. All right, guys, a lighthearted video. Be sure to subscribe and also hit the like button because if you think this is ridiculous, more people can find out about it and we can all have a good laugh. And hope to see you guys in the next video.